I started playing basketball watching my older brothers. I had an older brother named Kwame who really loved the game, and I just used to follow him around all the time because I wanted to play. He used to always go to open gym at our local high school, and I just loved the game. He's actually the one who named me Jordan, because he said that he felt like when I was born I was gonna. He felt like when I was born I was destined to play basketball, and it's kind of funny how things work out. Seton Hall was very important. I'm a home guy who's structured around family, and family is very important to me. So for me to be able to stay home, stay local, and have my family and my close friends come see me play every game, that was important for me. And especially with my grandparents, they were getting older and they didn't like to fly. I wanted them to be able to just take a drive down the road and be able to see me play. So Seton Hall was the decision to stay home and stay local and to have my family be close to me. That was important. I wasn't disappointed at all, because I had workouts with teams and I just didn't have good workouts. A lot of players, they'll say, "Oh, I should have did this." No. At that time, I had a great senior season, but going into the NBA draft and the workouts, honestly, I worked hard, but I just had bad workouts. And when you have bad workouts for these teams, a workout can make or break everything for you. And I think that's what happened. I had to take an alternative route. It was the first time me being in Europe where I was on a team where I had some young guys who were hungry and ready and willing to win. Prior to Fraport, I was with Mersin and Italia, and then France. I got there in the middle of the year. And I was on some older teams with a lot of older players on their way out, really don't care, just want to make their money and keep going. But when I got to Frankfurt, I had a coach who really took time to understand me. I had some players who understood where they were at in their career and where they wanted to go, and that was very important. It was tremendous. I mean, I had very high expectations coming into last season, especially for myself, coming off the year that I had in Germany with the Skyliners. I knew how important, coming back to Turkey was, because my first 2 years in Turkey, I had played on two teams and they both got regulated and they went to second division. So I knew how important it was for me to come back to Turkey. I had that in the back of my mind the whole time. Hey man, you remember what happened your first 2 years you were here, and it was a lot of things being said about our team. Bombay had a lower budget than a lot of the teams, but a lot of the teams didn't have me, and I knew that, and I knew how hard I worked to get to this point, and I knew that if I was able to lead this team, bring what I bring to the table every day in practice and to games, we would have a great season. And it just worked out that way. A lot of the guys bought into coach's system and they followed my lead, and we were able to have a really good year last year.